In the wake of an attack on a church in Sutherland Springs, Texas, that left 27 worshippers dead, conversations about a possible gun control in the United States have been reawakened again.
Indeed. Well, the incident took place at the First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs, a small community southeast of San Antonio. The suspect has been identified by police as 26-year-old Devin Patrick Kelly.
Now, that name is a name that will go down in infamy forever. In October, the U.S. witnessed what is arguably the deadliest mass shooting in modern America. Stephen Paddock opened fire on fun seekers in Las Vegas and killed at least 58 people and left more than 400 injured.
Well, the U.S. is plagued by a troubling rate of gun violence that no other developed nation can compare to. Americans own an estimated 265 million guns. That's more than one gun for every adult.
Yes, indeed. Now, data compiled by the Gun Violence Archive reveals that there is a mass shooting in the U.S. every 9 out of 10 days. The Obama administration had tried to get approval from Congress for gun control, but the move met a brick wall as Republicans and indeed most American citizens were opposed to the move.
Now, the fact is that the Trump administration has witnessed several gun attacks, but his strategy to tackle this challenge remains yet unknown. Security expert Aratokun-Ale joins us on phone now from the United Kingdom to talk to us more about this. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Now, the United States, of course, has the largest cache of ammunition in the world, and yet it is a victim of its own action or inaction when it comes to gun control.
You see, let's start from here. Let us look at worst mass shooting in the United States since 1991. We have in Las Vegas, we have 58 killed in 2017. In Orlando, we have 49 killed. In Virginia Tech, we have 32 killed. In Sandy Hook, we have 27. In Sutherland Springs, Texas, this year alone, 2017, 26. What we should look at is this. Is U.S. actually portraying who they are when it comes to controlling violence or controlling crime? No, they are not. They can't be two-faced. They can't tell us how we need to live, but they can't tell their own citizens the way they should live. This is one of the worst shootings we can never think of, going straight to this church and to start shooting radically. Unfortunately, the person you're looking for, who is even your mother-in-law, is not even in the church. That shows how stupid some people can be. And I feel so bad for the family as well, that right now they will be grieving for what is not even their own problem at all to start with. It's a loss. And it's a very tragic one in the United States of America today.
Yes, indeed. And unfortunately, this debate might just die down until the next one happens. Now, Donald Trump is saying, look, this is a case of mental illness and not a gun control issue. Is he in denial?
Well, I have to look at it from this angle. Americans have got a phrase, and I will rephrase that phrase to you now. People kill people, guns don't kill people. That is a lie. If you want to kill, you can actually kill with ordinary hand when you say the gun. Again, let us highlight the issue of mental health. This guy we're talking about is not physically fit. Yes, his mental state is not all that okay, but does that really warrant you to now carry an assault rifle? No, it does not. Again, let us look at it from this angle. He's got criminal record that has not been highlighted ever before he went into military assignment to start with as far back as 2012. So what we are saying is this: people need to be checked. Criminal records need to be addressed instantly when flagged. But unfortunately, none of this was found in Kelly's case. So it is really, really a shame and appalling on the American side for them not using mental health as a case. Mental health shouldn't be a case in this situation because a lot of people are actually with mental situations and they are not killing.
Let me come in there. Talking about doing background checks, of course, for security information about individuals in the United States. In fact, the Air Force made a mistake not servicing the FBI information about Kelly because he had the track record of having domestic violence and, of course, having such traits in the past. But somehow they didn't give that information to the FBI. So it was so easy for him to amass a lot of arms and ammunition.
Not that the FBI were not informed. Fine, they were not informed, but you need to look at it from this angle. What is the level of the crime he's committed in the past? Is it really the case of, highlighting it, or is it like a red flag situation? But right now, we talk about lessons learned every time, but when it's a criminal check, whatever you've done in America, in the Western world, once your name is with the police or in any form of the law governing areas at all, it should be highlighted because it's always there. Have you committed a crime before? The answer is just yes or no. So I think in this case, maybe Kelly has answered the question no, and they will believe, well, no is no. So they really don't have any intention going further, but they need to do more of the background check before they actually conclude that, yes, this person is stay with us, he can actually carry firearms, or he can actually have firearms with him or her. So this is a case of security failure when it now comes to vetting. The vetting was so poor, was poorly handled, and they should own up to it that, yes, they made a mistake.
And this happened too in spite of the fact that there is a law on domestic abuses barring, such people from owning guns, and this law has been in place since 1996.
Yes.
So it's a failure on every level, including, of course, the Air Force and the law that is almost not worth the paper that it's written on, because many people with such domestic violence issues
in America today doesn't even want this law dropped at all because it favors them. They've got businesses around it. They've got shares amounting to millions of dollars in terms of guns. In America today, they are the only single country all over the world that you can just walk in a shop and buy a gun as long as you can tender your ID that you are above some certain age and you don't have some criminal record. Excuse me, this is not really done. We have more guns in America than anywhere in the whole world, in every single household. In what way do we equate that? So that means if I offend anyone right now, the next thing is for the person just to pick up a gun, and the next thing is start shooting. So the sporadic and the mass shooting in America today is becoming unbearable. Right now, it's making America even more unsafe to even visit than anywhere, because any public place you go to right now, you have to start looking left and right. Could it happen today? Could it happen tomorrow? So are we not living in the denial that America is not really doing well at all when it comes to security? The answer is yes, but we just have to move on with it.
Indeed, many are living in fear right now over there. And now the sad part of it all is that the National Rifle Association is so influential that it has lobbyists around there, and they practically somehow control gun laws in the United States. And add to the mix that Republicans are the ones in power this time in the United States. And of course, everybody knows where they stand when it comes to gun ownership. Am I right?
Of course, yes, you are right, because the American gun license and the American Association Rifles all together normally sponsor politicians in America. They have influence over them. They've got shares with them. They are part of the business as well. So it's a network. We cannot deny that. It is the network that Obama talked about it before he left office, that look, we need to control the issue of gun crime. We need to control the issue of guns in America. And today we're seeing the legacy of what Obama said, that if we do not control it, not only the blacks are going to suffer it, the whole world will suffer it, the whites will suffer it, and now the national state level is now suffering it, because every now and then that we have news like this on our air or on the radio, what we now think about is, are we safe going to public places? We're not even talking about supermarkets again, now in the church. So that means any argument you have in your house now, you can now bring it out to the public domain and now start killing the innocent people, because people being affected today right now are innocent people. The real person that Kelly wants to really deal with, which is the mother-in-law, was not at all affected in any way. So it now shows that the anger in America today is becoming more and more uncontrollable, that they do not know what to do with the issue of gun and gun crimes in America.
A sad day for the world, a sad day for the United States. Indeed, of course, the fact remains that the countries like the UK have stiffer gun control laws, and they have, reduced gun violence to the barest minimum.
And some countries, even offered to help the United States control its gun ownership there, but somehow the United States...
Right. If you look at the United States and UK, you will actually understand that we are talking about gun in America, we're talking about knives in United Kingdom, so it's still very high. So we are controlling, and we're working with it, and we're working with the family as well.
Femi Aratokun-Ale there joining us from the UK, looking at this troubling development for us. Well, that's where we have to leave it this morning on TVC Breakfast. Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to having you join us again tomorrow, same time, 7 to 9. I am Ngozi Ali. Will have a beautiful Tuesday.
And I am Azizat Alalua. Thank you for staying with us till the end, as always, and join us tomorrow, like she said. Have a lovely day.